welcome to a holiday special. Have you seen it? With yours truly. And I don't know what my homegirl got on right
This, if you knew anything, you would know that this is an emoji.
I did not know that.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, me and the producer were just talking about the commercials that they have with Dr. Rick on it, right? And how you become your parents. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So literally, I did not know that that was an emoji. So, audience, today we're going to talk about Christmas movies, and we're gonna, you know, maybe recommend a Christmas movie or two to you today, right? Here on our lovely set here, we have some movies that are, you know, that are Christmas movies.
Yes.
Right? They were made during Christmas, or they actually have a Christmas theme to it, right? You got this crazy movie, The Office Party.
Office Party.
The Office Party, right?
You don't want to have an office party like that office party.
This office party.
You will get fired.
Right. This was a heck of a Christmas office party, right? This is the kind of party you want to go to for Christmas. No
you
doubt.
Have a job on Monday.
And you know, it's a lot of Christmas carols. I mean, it's a lot of movies out.
This one,
I
love this one.
This one was a really good one.
Yeah.
This was a really good one.
Yes.
And you know, George C. Scott, what can you say? He's an outstanding actor, right? And oh my God, if you hadn't seen a Charlie Brown Christmas, right? I mean, you know, this is kind of stuff we grew up on.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And Charlie Brown, I mean, it just don't get old, right? It just don't get old.
Right.
And I'm gonna let you take this one.
Okay. If you don't have any love in your heart, your heart is this big, The Grinch is the movie for you. I love this movie. He was just so mean. So mean. But, you know, he found a heart finally, and it grew as big. But holiday favorite. And then, of course,
this was right here. I'm gonna tell you, right? It was
Trading Places.
It happened during Christmas, but it was so funny. It was absolutely. It was original at the time, right? And it was so funny, right? Eddie Murphy was and you know Dan
Aykroyd and Jamie Lee Curtis. It was funny.
Don Amici was in this, right? I mean, it
yes.
was just absolutely a classic. And now one me and my co-host has been debating on is a Christmas movie is Die Hard.
We're not debating because
there is
a
debate.
Christmas movie.
It is not a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. There was Christmas stuff in it.
It was Christmas stuff in it.
It was Christmas time. He was going to a Christmas party.
And he blew a lot of stuff up.
It is a Christmas movie.
So me and my co-host disagree on Die Hard. So what movie are you going to recommend for our audience this year to, you know, want to look at?
Okay.
Want to look at.
So I don't have it here on our display, I'm sorry to say, but one of my favorites, and I have been watching this movie since I was a child, is White Christmas, starring Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby.
You can't go wrong with that one.
I mean, it's a good movie. Okay, I like musicals and dancing in movies, and I'm nostalgic in that sense. I grew up watching black and white movies, so actors of that era had to be multi-talented. They had to know how to sing, they had to dance, and they had to, you know, act as well. So in this movie, it's got everything. The dancing is amazing. Amazing. So that is my favorite Christmas. It's one of my favorites, and I watch it every year. It'll come on like AMC or Turner Classic Movies, but that's one of my favorites, White Christmas. What about you?
Well, I'm going to go with a little bit more modern movie, right? I reviewed this movie when it first came out in, I think it's 2019, and it's called Claws. I like this movie so much because it was such a different spin on the Santa Claus story. You know, the first thing, it wasn't focused on Santa Claus, right? It was focused on this, you know, this guy that was lazy, he was spoiled, and he was the son of a royal postmaster, right? And this whole thing made him, this whole experience of the creating of the Santa Claus story was due to him, and it made him grow up, right? And what makes it so unique is it's animated. It's animated, and it's a Netflix original.
Oh, okay.
It's a Netflix original. I think this is, you know, in time it's going to become a classic, right? So my recommendation for our audience is Claus.
Okie dokie.
So
yeah,
who is your nailed it for our holiday season?
Well, it isn't a holiday movie. Nailed it. My nailed it is Kate Winslet from the movie The Reader. She was a sexually charged streetcar conductor who had a sexual relationship with a young boy. And all he did was come to her house, read books to her, and then they did the dirty deed. And then she disappeared. But if you watch the movie, you'll know why she disappeared and how all of that relationship came to be and how it ended. But that was a fantastic movie, and she was really, really good. So she's my nailed it for the holidays.
So my nailed it don't have anything to do with a boy getting a really nice gift. My nailed it is James Stewart as George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, you can't go wrong. I got it right here, right? You can't go wrong with this movie. And it's really my favorite Christmas movie of all times, right? It's a tearjerker. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
And I guess the scene that gets me is that when he sees that his life, when he thought it was nothing, how his life and how he was, how it affected everybody, how many people it affected. And, you know, it makes you hope that, you know what, that how you are, right, you affect somebody's life like that. And so I love this movie. So my nailed it is James Stewart as George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life.
All right, folks. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, have you seen it, with Charles and Denise, and there we will be.
Audience, thank you very much for joining our holiday special of Have You Seen It? With my homegirl and her emoji, Denise, and yours truly, Charles. Have a wonderful life for the rest of this year.
Merry Christmas, season's greetings, and happy holidays. And
So,
what's the score of the game? It is Thursday night football. What's the score? Thank you,
I did
Charles.
not know that was going to happen.
Charles. Count on you.
So I guess
for hijinks.
We'll do a little pause here, so the director can get that out of there. Okay.